As long as I got room to grab my beer.
You hear them birds?
Man, there's so many birds out here.
Hey, you should hear all the different birds. I know another bird sound. I'll see if you happen to play it. That I was looking up right at this little bird. I was like,
What kind of bird is that?
Do it again. That's a goddamn cardinal.
It's a goddamn cardinal?
Yeah. But I heard a sparrow I was looking right at it today. So if you play a sparrow, we got little barn swallows. No, that's a different bird.
Finches.
We got finches. We've always had them. You heard Chow talk about yesterday. One was landed 3 feet from his head and was talking to him.
Yeah.
Explain this to me, Mr. Wendy. I know you said...
Has the show started? Because you don't start this shit already.
We
start
haven't
the
really
show.
started, but I'd like to ask you
You're
something.
wasting material. You're wasting material. Start the goddamn show.
All right, ready?
Play my song to start the show. Nobody Left to Run With by the Allman Brothers. That's the new song for today. Go ahead and play it. Nobody Left to Run With anymore. Has nothing to do with you two. It's the other two.
What song?
Nobody Left to Run With anymore.
And this has nothing to do with us?
Right.
And now.
I'm going to give you the live version.
That's fine. That's good. That's Allman Brothers. Watch this shit. These guys are good. But it's what they talk about. This is my 2 old friends that are gone now.
Everybody wants to know what Jimmy has gone.
That'd be Bubba.
Time I don't think he's coming back home. Tony got a job, 3 kids and a lovely wife. Working at the Commerce Bank for the rest of his life. Nobody left to run with anymore.
Yeah, so Mr. Wendy was telling me the story about how him and his 2 buddies were the 3 amigos.
Long before the movie.
Like 3 misfits. You said a couple
Let me tell you something. If Bubba wasn't driving and Shannon and I were riding, and Shannon was driving and Bubba and I were riding, and if I was driving, Bubba and Shannon were riding. That goes to another story. Chow likes old stories. That we did another one when we saw that couch. We're riding out of the plantation in the neighborhood. And there's speed bumps. You know that. You run right over them, scare the kids and people with their walkers and retarded kids and all that. You scare the shit out of them. There's speed bumps that make you go slow. You don't fucking do it. I got places to go. Anyway, don't jack my blood pressure up. Gentry, today you talk very little. Please let me talk for a while and I will raise my hand when I'm ready for you because I have no blood pressure for 2 days and I don't need this shit. Now,
wait a minute. You're going to raise your hand when it's his turn to speak?
Yes, because
Okay, go.
Until I get my message, will take till 1 o'clock. Okay.
Cheers.
Because, Gentry, remember, you're just pushing buttons, and that's a goddamn lie.
I will raise my hand when I want you to speak.
Because I'm talking right now, and I'm on no blood pressure medicine for 2 straight days, so I don't need to have a fucking stroke, and you think it's funny. No, I'm not ready. Let me finish, because you throw my train right off the fucking tracks. We're doing the speed bumps. Chow and I are leaving there. We see the couch. We got to have that couch. It's $1,000 or $2,000 red leather couch. But I got this big old orange cup that I got it pretty full of beer right to the top. We're coming up the speed bumps into the ones that you run right over. And Chow, because he's in his better half's ride, he has to slow down because if he fucks that up, he'll be in trouble. You don't seem to give a shit. And the kids, they see the white truck coming, they fucking run. But I'm in Chow's car. My hand ain't up. I'm just getting through this real quick. So we're in Chow's car where I've got this big orange cup and I see the speed bump coming. And I'm raising the cup and then he tells me, speed bump. And I put the cup back down. I said, Chow, I've been doing this a long time. I see the speed bump coming. And he says, because I'm having to look around the side of the cup while I'm drinking. I'm looking at the beer in the cup, so I see where it's at. I see the speed bump, and I got to use one eye and look at the beer and one eye and look at the speed bump. Because I know he's going to have to slow down at the speed bump. You don't. You just fly right over them. That's why I'm telling you about this shit. So he's slowing down because he's in somebody's car that he cares about. You don't give a shit about your truck. You'll just buy another one. Anyway, I'm not ready for you yet. So anyway, so I tell Chow about a story, a true story. Way back when the three amigos, myself, Shannon Walker Ulch, and Charles Bubba Baines, and Barnaby Barnow Barnes, we used to all ride together at the beach or whatever. The big thing back then was to go to 7-Eleven and buy a Big Gulp. And then you go to the liquor store and you buy some Bacardi rum. And you dump the Bacardi rum in the Big Gulp. So when you're driving down the beach and having a good time and everything, you're just drinking a Big Gulp. It just happens to have some Bacardi rum in it. Well, Shannon got this funny little, I don't know, bug up his ass or whatever that he liked to whenever people were in his front seat in his car and you started to drink your drink, if you weren't ready, that motherfucker would just hit the fucking brakes and make you throw the drink all over you. And he didn't care if it got in his car as long as it got on you. And he got everybody so many times. I told him one time, I said, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to fucking get you back, motherfucker. You watch. I'll get you. Because he was always ready. When he's in your car and people tried it on him, he'd laugh. He fucking didn't spill his drink. He'd laugh at you. So I figured it out. If I had to go 2 years without trying to get him, I would. So every time we rode around, I never looked at him when he was drinking. I never looked. And believe it or not, I got it too. Let me tell you, child. Believe it or not, I got at one point. I said, I think I have this fucker where he thinks that I won't do to him what he's been doing to everybody else for so long. And he put that fucking drink up. I hit my fucking brakes so fucking hard. His head smashed into my window, and he broke my window on my fucking car. He broke my fucking window on my car. You know what he did?
Your buddy?
Yes. He's such a tough motherfucker. He leans back in his fucking seat, and he looks at me and says, you know what, Shaw boy? He said, you got me.
That's what they call me, Shaw boy.
Yeah, that's what he called me, and Bubba too. You know what, Shaw boy? You got me, and you got me good. His fucking head was bleeding with little pieces of glass in his forehead from my fucking windshield. I said, you owe me for a fucking windshield. He said, I ain't paying you. He said, man, you got me. But don't you ever do anything like that again.
Free pass.
And so I said, well, don't you fucking spill my drink on. And he said, oh, hey, you got me. He's the same one that told me for just using your mouth, you sure put up a good fight.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
And which one was that?
Shannon. Yeah, the one that thought he could take a bullet in the head just to prove a point to somebody at a party. And, it ended up getting him. He did live for 3 days, but yeah. Yeah, he shot himself in the head just thinking he could show somebody that your gun ain't shit, man. I'll show you something about a fucking 22. A 22 won't shoot shit, so he fucking put it up there and pow! He shot himself in the fucking head thinking he could take it.
And?
Well, he did. He lived for 3 days. But,
wow.
They said that bullet went in and went around and around and around and around, and, and that's what did it in. But, but he was trying to prove a point to somebody who we all didn't like that, your 22 ain't shit. Your 22 ain't shit. I'll show you something about a 22 like a pellet gun. Watch this. Pow! Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. He said ow. He said ow for 3 days in the hospital. Ow.
That's a terrible story, actually.
No, but I'm just telling you. Well, okay, so, they're not going to want to hear that, but that's what happened. But now the next one.
You haven't even told the audience what's going on with the three amigos. I mean, I know you told me to shut up.
Well, wait a minute. I just saw on TV.
I can't believe you talked.
I can't believe I just said something on the show.
And you know what? Well, I know.
I just can't sit here and you're not even telling the whole story.
I'm getting back to.
And today's picture has his eyes closed because I only am down to just one shot.
Wait a minute.
Closed eyes. Look at that.
I got a little bit sidetracked. Well, I know, but whatever. I don't know why. I'm just trying to. That's why I got my hand up, because I'm trying to get him to not talk until I'm ready.
Did you raise your hand?
No. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get to the other part because I got distracted. They have a thing on TV now that's on the news that hand sanitizers that contain benzene are causing cancer and leukemia and killing people. And I found out when I found out about the other amigo that it appears that he developed cancer. And then when I think about back in the 70s, he used to work on a tugboat as a tankerman, and the tugboat was called the Traveler, and his job was to pump the chemical on and pump the chemical off, like 100,000 gallons. And the chemical they hauled was pure benzene. And now if you got benzene in your okay, go ahead. Is that done? If you have benzene in your hand lotion, could you imagine if it's 100,000 gallons pure benzene? That could be what caused that. So if they're going to give people, if you're in trouble for asbestos, somebody might have to go after whoever makes benzene. If benzene is what caused whatever happened to him, then somebody needs to be responsible for that. That's all I'm saying about that. That's what he was alluding to right there. You never got to the end of the story. Okay, because I got off on the story because when we were doing the speed bump thing because of Chow. So anyway, not because of Chow. Where is my
It fell by your right foot.
Okay, that's way over here.
Yeah. Oh, see, y'all should be. It is that.
I'm trying to keep from yanking the headphones off my head like I did that one time. Remember with Joe Scott show.
All right, I'm ready. That was a great break.
No, what break? Okay, man. What? What? I mean, I just get it over with. Now, that's good for today, right?
Okay, that's it. Good for
No. No. If it's bad, Chow.
It's not bad. It's fine.
I don't fucking need it, man. I don't need that shit. I really don't. Now, where am I here? Okay, Gentry, what do you got? Hey, Gentry, see my list right here? See it? Can you see that? I'm prepared to hear from you now. What would you like to say for a minute while I get on with the rest of the goddamn show?
Oh, so you want me to talk? Well,
I don't want you to talk. I put my hand up to let you know that I am prepared to listen to you until you start jacking my blood pressure up, and then I'll put my hand up again, and that means a cease and desist.
Well, you were talking about the three amigos.
Yes.
I figured you were going to touch on the emotion of losing your two buddies. You know,
well, you're
down to only one amigo. That happened this week. Your three buddies, all three of you growing up around the same age. You keep telling me you're going to live to be 120, 25.
I am.
I don't know how that's going to happen because all you do is smoke and drink all day long. So I believe, your life could be a little shorter than 125, but you got to be happy that.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Here's my hand.
I'm not done asking the question.
No, you're done. My hand is up. I'm the one. I'm the host of the goddamn show.
But you said when you raise your hand, he gets to talk.
But when he starts spewing out a bunch of shit that he's trying to confuse everybody.
I knew that wouldn't work.
I'm going to be done soon.
I'm just surprised you made it past the other two amigos. I'm surprised you're the last amigo standing.
Good. Okay. Now, are you done? Guess what?
What?
Fuck, boy. You're gonna be surprised. I don't know which one of you two will outlive the other, but whichever one of you. Well, I don't care whichever one of them. No. If you don't do it, Gentry, I will make sure that I tell Chow. Remember that day when he was fucking telling me that, goddamn, I'm going to be fucking gone and all this shit? Well, where's he at now? Oh, yeah, shit. I said, well, fuck. Okay, well, there goes another one. But, you tell me, everybody, you tell me, you drink, you smoke, you cuss, you eat fried, every fucking thing.
MSG and all your spices.
MSG, yeah. But you know what? When I'm 120 years old and little kids tell me, how in the fuck did you get to live to be so goddamn old? And I'm going to think about all you people, everybody, along the way. And I'll say there were people when I was 60. There are people when I was 50. There are people when I was 40, 30. Right down to the great car wrecks when I was in my 20s that said, yeah, you're like a cat with 9 lives, but you done used up 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. I think I'm up to 8 now. But I ain't no goddamn cat with 9 lives. We'll see.
How old were the other 2 amigos?
Well, they're the same age as me, but Shannon was gone in the 80s and Bubba's gone now. But they would both be the same age as me.
Which is how old?
I'll be 60 in October. So Bubba was 59 in September, which was last September. So that's what I was saying. We're about a year, less than a year apart. So,
well, God bless Bubba and what's the other one's name?
Shannon.
Bubba and Shannon.
Right, but hey, if there's any way for any, well, I'm not gonna say that. If there's a way to send a sign back, I'll be glad to send a sign back saying, hey man, I'm still here. I'm still drinking. I'm still smoking. I still don't give a flying fat rat's ass about anything or anybody but me. Tell them, chow.
Why would you want to live your life like that? Don't you want to
Because I want to live to be 120 years old. I don't want to live to be goddamn 30, 40, 50, or 60 and say, well, I did everything. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I did everything everybody said. And lo and behold, I get struck by lightning twice in the same spot on a sunny day. That's bullshit. So I'll just do what I do and carry on. And I'm going to do that.
My wayward son.
Well, no, I'm just saying. No, there's nothing wayward about me. I'm going to get a sailboat.
Ain't nothing wayward about me.
Right, then let's see where we're at here. Let me see you out here. Well, okay. I made some little notes here about things I've been noticing around there.
Okay.
They will tell you on the corn knee-high by the 4th of July. Our corn is knee-high. Is today the 4th of April?
Second.
So it ain't even the 4th of April, and we got knee-high corn. Lots of knee-high corn. And what else I got on here? Oh, now what, man? What? I don't need to see shit like that, man. Goddamn, that's bad. No. I'm not Chow, you see. Gentry, did you want to say something? Chow, take a break for a minute? Hang on.
Is it a break?
No, I'm just saying.
If we don't take a break, I'm going to put one there.
No. Okay.
I had an idea for a segment, Mr. Wendy.
We got knee-high corn, head-high tomatoes. What do I got? See, I hate when I can't
I love
read
a
my
head
own
high.
Squirrel. The coconuts. The coconut trees. The squirrels, after all the food that I put out, popcorn, cracked corn, all the different shit.
You already put the hot sauce on the coconut?
I have not done that yet. I didn't think I would have to, but we're going to have to now. I'll go around it with some chicken wire because it's not the old squirrels, it's the baby squirrels that must not know what they're doing, but they're eating our coconut trees.
They're probably delicious.
And they're eating the strawberries.
They're delicious.
And they're eating the, what? God damn, I hate when I can't read my
Something's wrong with the strawberries, though. They're like the size of little footballs.
This show is on fire.
No,
I'm glad I'm talking.
That's why I told you.
I'm glad I'm talking a lot less.
Did I raise
show.
my hand? Am I allowed to talk?
You go right ahead. As long as he won't. Go ahead. Hurry up. I got to tell you something about all the things that suck now. My satellite sucks.
You have a satellite?
Yeah. Fucking, I can talk about them if I want to, because if I got to call them, I'm going to be fucking pissed off. They told me, what do you want to watch? And I was like, I want to watch the History Channel, I want to watch the Weather Channel, and I want to watch the 4 or 5 major networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. Well, now, all of them right there barely come in. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. Yeah. So what do you got planned, gents? I see you trying to distract me. What do you want to talk about? Walmart sucks. You know, I got to find out if my shit's even going to be ready today. Okay, here's another one.
What shit are we talking about?
My prescriptions. I need my high blood pressure medicine, especially with this kind of shit right here. Let me tell you something. I'm growing cotton We're growing everything else. We got watermelons, we got cantaloupes, we got mango trees. We planted everything in there. There's no law against growing cotton. They grow cotton everywhere. I'm going to grow some cotton. You know why?
Why?
Because you want to keep on taking pictures all the time. I want you to take a picture of me picking cotton. And don't sit there and tell me it's racist just because it's a white person picking cotton. I'm picking the cotton because I want something made out of it especially for me. So if I can't grow it, pick it myself, what am I supposed to do? Grow it and have somebody else pick it? Who can I have pick it without causing problems? I want me some fresh picked cotton. So I'm going to grow it, and I'm going to pick it myself. If somebody says, you're a racist, why? Because I want my own fucking cotton? What? The people grow cotton all the time. And I'm not going to call somebody and say, will you come over here and pick my cotton?
Are people growing cotton all the time?
They grow cotton in Georgia. They grow cotton in Texas.
I mean, they must be growing it somewhere. Don't they have machines pick the cotton?
Yes, they do. They got giant balers.
And people don't pick cotton. I mean, maybe.
I know that, but I don't have a big
backyard cotton gardens.
I'm going to grow regular cotton, but that's not going to be enough for you to call in one of them giant harvesters that puts it into a bale that's the size of an 18-wheeler trailer. That's what they have now. It's a giant square bale, probably 20 feet high by 40 feet long by 10 feet wide. It's a machine that does it. It's a harvester, picks it, and then the baler bales it like hay, only it's cotton. I'm not growing that much. I'm not trying to outfit an entire army. I just want to grow my own cotton. People know how to knit sweaters and gloves and scarves and all that stuff. That's what they do with cotton twine. You can make your own twine when you grow your own cotton if you know how to do it.
Wouldn't it be easier to get a sheep?
No, that's wool. Wool. You don't want wool underwear, chow. You get wool underwear, that's going to be scuffing up your shit. Yeah, there you go, Gentry. Talking your shit. I don't care about you, Gentry. My shaver sucks. My shaver sucks. It's no good. Yeah, it motherfucker yanks your hair out and it's brand new. Yeah. What's another one? My phone sucks. My phone sucks.
Your phone does suck.
Hey, don't it? Listen, you know it. Everything I fucking got sucks, man. I can't shop at the nation's #1 retailer, I don't think, anymore.
Because they sell shit that sucks.
Everything I'm telling you about right now, I just listed right here. My shaver, I just bought that the other day. Gentry was there. I have to use it first and then use my old one after the one. That's fucking bullshit. So that's bullshit. The satellite, I didn't get it there, but it's on the list too.
Where did you get the satellite?
From the goddamn dish. Dish. Yep, and they said, what do you like to watch? And I told them I like to watch. And the history comes in great, and the Weather Channel comes in great, but the network TV ones don't come in for shit.
That's because the History Channel plays old stuff. That's the nature of the History Channel.
Well, it's interesting. I don't care.
I like it myself. I'm just saying it's all old stuff, history.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. How about we do this right here while I guess, and here's what sucks right here is a lot of the times when I'm writing stuff about what I'm going to do, I'm sitting at the bar.
Yeah,
and
you're
dark.
drunk. You're drunk as
fuck
fuck.
off, Gentry. Nobody raised their hand.
Did I
Nobody
raise my
hand?
hand?
Yeah, Gentry, shut the fuck up, man. I already told you, don't fuck with my blood pressure because nobody needs you here. I guess I'll tell you what.
I think you need me here. I'm the one with the keys. And
Yeah,
I'm
but I was getting ready to say,
I'm the one that owns all the equipment.
Yeah. Well, when you gonna, you've been talking about this shit was gonna get gone for a long time. Well,
I thought you were a little handier. I thought maybe you could lay those floors. I thought maybe you could do some of that work.
Shit, lay the floors.
But you ain't been able to do shit.
Lay the floors, motherfucker. You
can't lay a fucking floor.
Listen, you know what?
You
we're
can't
sitting there. We're sitting there cutting them fucking trees.
You
which
can't
is what
even
you
hammer
want me to
down
do.
a fucking.
Yeah,
You don't
you
know
know
how
what?
to cut down
What
no
about
tree.
You can't even get a roofing nail. You can't even
shut the
find
fuck
a
up,
roofing
Gentry.
nail.
Shut up,
Don't even know how to
Gentry.
start
Shut
the
up.
saw.
Shut up, or Gentry. Go to lunch. You can just go to lunch. We'll finish the show.
Making
If you're
my
gonna
blood
fuck with my
pressure
blood
go up.
pressure, yeah, shut the fuck up. Okay? You know what we did yesterday. You saw
Yeah,
that
I saw what me and Yandel and Josh did yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I should let you do the whole fucking tree, Gentry.
You should have.
Yeah, you'd have fucking knocked down the orange tree, and you would have knocked down the fucking pond, and you would have killed the bird feeder,
Might have been a great day hitting that pond with a tree.
You'd have fucking killed it all. I knocked the tree, and we fucking roped the tree. You wouldn't have done that, man, you fucking dumbass. The only time you wanted to start doing shit was once all the dangerous shit was out of the way. Then you said,
I was the one pulling the rope.
Oh, okay, good. If you could have done a better job than me, you should have been on the saw, and I'd have been pulling the rope. We'll see how you fucking...
How sharp was that chain?
See, okay, nice, Gentry. You're good.
Oh, good.
You're good.
The blood pressure's going back
You're
down.
Good.
Nice
You're good.
work.
Gentry knows how to do that. I will.
Be some
because he knows what's going to happen.
Psychologist.
Because he knows that, I'm not going to sit there and say something that's not true.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I've heard you say things that aren't true.
Yeah, but I don't do it seriously. Maybe you know what? Listen, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something about a lie. Hey, a lie is when you intend to deceive. If I tell you I have a 10-inch cock and you believe it, and I don't, I'm not lying. I'm bullshitting. You just believed it. You believe the motherfucker. Don't make it a fucking lie. I'm bullshitting.
Are you trying to project?
I got a 10-inch cock. No, you don't. Let me see. No, listen, motherfucker. It's not a lie, but when you intend to deceive, that's what the definition of a lie is. When you intend to deceive. So now the reason I'm telling you the whole reason I'm telling you this. When he says, "How did I do sharpening that chain?" Because I said, "Here, Gentry, here's going to be the test. After you sharpen the chain with the new handle, and even though we couldn't get it right before because we didn't have the handle, but now we got a handle." So I start cutting on that tree. First thing I do is look down at the shavings on the ground. And they're an inch long and they're almost curled, which means the thing is almost perfect. And so that's what I told him. I stopped right there and I said, "You look at that right there." He looks at it, I said, "You see how big they are? Remember we was cutting before? The shit coming off the chain was like sawdust. Look at them. They're shavings like you're using a knife. And you're shaving a stick with long, like peeling a potato with a peeler. You know how them peels come up? And when they're curled, that means you almost got it perfect. If they do one or two curls, then you do got it perfect. We had some that made a long cut and then one curl. That means it's a little bit. We got to start filing the rakers down. I have not showed him that yet. That's the tooth in front of there's a raker, the one that throws the wood, and then the cutter. That's the one we're filing. But every time you file the cutter, you got to take a flat file and hit the one in front of it, the raker. So he ain't learned that part yet. So, but for now, he's pretty good at filing the tooth on a chain that's on a chainsaw. He's almost as good as you paying money to have it done.
Lord, help us.
So,
Please.
Yeah, so he did that. All right, well, good.
Say a little prayer for
I'm ready.
me, too,
I'm ready to have a
Charles.
smoke and a beer, man.
Hey, is that what time it is?
Yeah. I'm going to go have a smoke and a beer while I try to figure out. This is what I was telling you before. When it's in the dark and I'm writing, I'm just writing and thinking that I'm hitting the letters right. I can't really see.
You mean when you're
what I'm
shit
doing.
faced and
Fuck off, Gentry.
You can't really
This
see
is this
straight.
morning, man. Here
Why don't
go
you
with-
turn the
Why don't
light
you
on?
shut the
Turn
fuck
the
up,
freaking
Gentry?
light on.
You know what? That's why we don't want you on this show. You see, you're no good, and you're no good for me, and that's it,
You're no good.
You're no fucking good because you're no fucking good.
Gentry, you're no.
I told you a week ago I need to get my fucking blood pressure medicine. You put it up.
All right, get to the punchline, dog. I'm going to give it away if you don't in 8 seconds.
Which one you want?
On a rambling man.
What
I'm
punchline?
writing in the dark here. I take my notes in that bar.
No. What I was trying to say was when you're writing in the dark,
Yeah.
you think it's almost like writing Braille and then having to read the Braille. If you don't know how to write Braille and you don't know how to read Braille, you might have an issue. So I'm writing in the dark, thinking I know what I'm doing, and then now I'm in the light trying to read what I did in the dark. I'm like, what the fuck does this say right here? I almost need my fucking glasses because I write small. Because my book wasn't here. We found my fucking book in here. I had to write on this only piece of paper. My fucking coffee paper, look. Says ready on there. That means the coffee maker's ready. That's all I could find to write on. What the fuck, man?
So apologize to the audience that all that buildup was for a visual punchline, so they didn't see it.
What punchline? I didn't say nothing. Yeah, go. Fuck off, Gentry. Yeah, you sound good. Is that? It ain't you, right? Cause you
the punchline should have been, "I can't read my own writing."
I already said that.
No, you didn't.
I said
you skirted the issue.
Oh, whatever, man. Okay, I'm taking a break and drinking a beer. We'll be back.
Was there a sponsorship?
Yeah, the Garden Center. Okay.
At what? At the Walmart?
I don't know where. I got to take a break.
Running on Empty with Mr. Windy.
He's taking too long with his cigarette break, so.
This is Running on Empty without Mr. Windy.
No, Mr. Windy.
And we have non-host Gentry.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk on the show, but guess what? When the cat's away, the mouse will play.
That's right. And Charles don't know how to turn on the buttons.
I guess he's out there having a cigarette. I don't know how many he's smoking. But he is running on empty. He thinks he's got all this money. You know, he gave Dish Network his credit card information. They've already hit him for a couple $100. And he signed a 2-year deal with them. So the way that works is for 2 years now, they're going to hit his banking account every single month.
And he says the TV sucks.
He's just living off stimulus. It's like I tell him, save your money.
I gotta have Dish Network. Goddamn, you can't tell me what
I gotta have the goddamn History Channel, you motherfucker. Oh, he's out. He locked himself out. Man. That's why we're hearing somebody beating on the wall. That was what was taking so long. He's probably already so drunk. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon as we record this podcast, but drinking at 8 a.m., smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. We just ended up having to start the show without you because I was like, Jesus Christ.
Bang on that fucking door for
why'd you lock yourself out?
I didn't mean to do that.
Come on. We're all grown-ups here.
It's not this one, it's the other one. It's
not all of us.
I've turned a deadbolt on the one that I know to turn a deadbolt on. Now, I want to tell you the best part of the story I told you that I totally forgot. I thought about it while I was outside. Every time that fucker used to hit the brakes and cause you to spill your drink, he said the same thing over and over again. He would say, "What's wrong with your head? What's wrong with your head?" Because your head would jerk forward.
Are you sure it's hit the brake?
He would hit the brakes.
Because we always would hit the gas.
No, you're taking a drink. You know how you're hitting the brake and you're going over the speed bump and you're letting me know? Okay, well, he just does it out of nowhere. So right when you're drinking it, the cup rocks.
No, you hit that gas pedal.
No. Anyway.
That's what Bubba used to do?
No, Shannon. I want to tell you something. He would say,
they were bullies.
"What's wrong with your head? What's wrong with your head?" So listen, I want to tell you the best part of this. Everybody tried to get him back. Everybody, when he was, they're driving, he'd be drinking like everybody else, and you hit the brakes, but he always was ready for you. Always. I tried to get him a couple of times. He always, and he'd laugh. He would laugh at you.
Yeah, and he'd grab your hand and say,
then,
"Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?"
No, wait a minute. This is when I decided that I'm going to take the long road, and I rode with him for a long time. Never even acted like I was ever going to hit the brakes.
Nary once.
Wait a minute. Because when you did hit him, you never really hit him hard enough, and that's why he was always ready for it. So this time I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and he wasn't ready. And when I hit the brakes, I didn't just tap the brakes. I locked them up. I locked my car like a car crash. Lock them up right now. And that's when he went forward and his head smashed my windshield. And I looked at his head and I seen all the glass and shit in his forehead. And that's when I said, "What's wrong with your head?" He said, because now there really is something wrong with his head. And that's when he started laughing. And he said, "You know what, Shaw boy, you got me. You got me. Don't you ever do that again, though."
Do you ever have one of those deja vu moments where you tell the same story in the first segment Did you
No.
open the second segment with that one?
No, I forgot the ending of it was what's wrong with your head. That was always the same question. What's wrong with your head? So when I got him back finally, after many tries, I did overkill.
What's wrong with your head?
Yeah, it's all split open and fucking bleeding. And my windshield's broken. I said, you owe me for a windshield. And he says, I ain't paying you.
That's a great question.
Yeah, we heard that story in the last segment.
Fuck off, Gentry.
What's wrong with your head?
Mine?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. God damn. Let me think about that. Nothing
The
that
inside
I know.
or the
You
exterior?
pay any money for that haircut?
I bought the clippers. Why?
Oh.
Did I miss another spot?
No, you don't.
Well, what are we bitching about then?
Looks fine. I said, did you pay any money for that haircut? I
I
didn't
bought
say
the
it looked
clippers. I told you I had to buy new clippers.
bad.
Yeah, no, okay. Okay, so let's see what else. That's right. I'll never get my glasses out here. If I can read this bitch. Let's see what it says here. Shit, same shit. I can't read it.
Man, what a broad.
This is my
what a
favorite part. Tell
broadcaster.
me what you think it says.
Let me read the first one right here. I can read the first one. Knee-high corn. I know about that.
Yeah, we
because-
talked about that already.
I know. Fuck off, Gentry. He's trying to tell me. Yeah, so fuck that list.
Whoa.
Okay, hang on. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, now that I have satellite TV, I can watch whatever I want, whenever I want.
I thought you said
And
it
that
sucked.
fucking shut up, Gentry.
It does
I'm
suck.
talking to Yandel. I know. I told you that some channels come in, some don't. The ones I want to watch don't, but there is one that comes in. CNN, they're doing the trial of
CNN
Chauvin.
sucks.
I know, but they're doing Chauvin live trial all the time. Camera in the courtroom. And I
Was it
thought,
a good trial?
yo, man, it's gonna be. He's fucked, man.
Which trial?
Derek Chauvin, the one that killed George
yeah,
Floyd.
got it.
Listen, when you see the real shit that really happened, that fucker, after George Floyd no longer had a pulse and no longer was breathing, the paramedic had to ask Chauvin, will you take your knee off his neck so we can try to help him? And when you see Chauvin get up, he didn't want to get off his fucking neck. He didn't want to, but he did. Other ones already said, why don't you get off him? He's not breathing. He said, EMS is on the way. When another cop said, hey, man, another cop tried to get his pulse. No pulse, no. He said, hey, no pulse, no breathing. He said, well, EMS is on the way. All the way when the EMS gets there, they got it all on camera. And the EMS guy's like, hey, man, he has no pulse. He's not breathing. Can you take your foot off his neck? Because you know what, Chow? If you squeeze somebody on both sides of their neck hard enough, they can't breathe. So, Chauvin, when the one cop says, hey, they had a cop who's a specialist says, if you look at his foot and it shows his toe is bent, that means how much pressure he's putting on his knee. If his toe is bent where that knee is, it's not like he's just letting it sit there. He's pushing on it. So you got one side of your
If the
knee.
toe is bent, you must convict.
Well, hey, so wait a minute. When they said, hey, man, he ain't breathing. Other cops said, hey, he ain't. I can't find the pulse. He's not breathing. And he said, should you get off it? He said, no, EMS is on the way. That's what he said. Then they get there and they say, hey, no pulse, no breathing. Yeah. They said, can you get off him so we can see what we can do here? And when you see him get up, the look on his face, because them two work together. George Floyd is a security guard at a place where Derek Chauvin is also a security guard. So he had an axe to grind with Floyd from where they worked when Chauvin's
I
off the
heard
job.
they were in movies together, too.
I don't know about all that, but I'm just telling you, he had an axe to grind with Floyd, and now he's got him on the
If they
ground.
were in a movie together, would you take a look at that?
Sure, I would. Yeah, I'd be able to tell if Chauvin meant to kill him. Yeah.
Oh, it was a hit.
I believe Chauvin meant to kill him. Yeah, I believe he did. So he's guilty of first-degree murder, period.
On video.
On video.
Grinding in
When the paramedic says, will you get up? Will you? He's done. He's been done for 10 minutes now. Well, the cop said, hey, there's nothing. He's done. Can you get up? And when you look, you see the look on Chauvin's face? When he gets up, it's like, the only reason I'm getting up is because you asked me to. Otherwise, they said he might still be on his neck. So he's done, man. Yeah. So who's the next one after that? So they got to get him. If they don't get him, then there'll be big trouble in Minneapolis. So, and now we got who was it? I'm trying to think of things in the news that I watched. No, not Illinois. Illinois is getting ready to pay people reparations. You know, I don't. That's not.
What people are we talking about?
People that are descendants of slaves are getting ready to get reparations. Illinois, a town, I think it's Edna, Illinois, first town to pay reparations to descendants of slaves. I think it was Edna or something like that. I'm just trying to think of things I remember watching in the news, but they're starting to pay people for their great grandfathers what they had to deal with way back when.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
And where's the money coming from? What's the...
Oh, yeah. I got to remember that one there. Somebody in the county. Something about the county. Something.
Like a rich person who owned slaves in his past?
No, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. Yeah, okay.
I heard of a website where you could put your name in and it will tell you how many slaves your family had.
What is this you want to talk about? You want to play some kind of fucking game here?
Oh, you just cut my idea off. Go right to Gentry's game.
No. What was your idea?
No.
I know that somebody said something about they want to do something. I'm like, okay, what the fuck do you want to do? But I thought it was you. It wasn't you? Okay, you see my hand over here? You can go ahead and chime in.
Oh, he's throwing in the towel, Gentry.
No, I'm not throwing in no towel.
Save us.
No, fuck him. Fuck him then. What else I got over here? I'll go back and not being able to read my fucking list. Yeah, fucking. I can't read the son bitch. I'm going to start having to get I already said 2 or 3 weeks ago, we need a clipboard with a big piece of paper so I can write big because that way I can read it.
You think Johnny Carson ever?
When I used to always be on Facebook, I always typed in capital letters, and everybody says, why do you type in caps? It makes it like you're shouting, because I am shouting. And I'm typing in all caps because it's easier to read. So now I print in all caps. But when I have to write on a rolling paper or a coffee filter, because you cleaned up the plates the other day, I don't know what you did with half the shit in there. My book wound up being here. But there ain't nothing. I couldn't even find any fucking mail to write on. You threw all that away, too.
Yeah, I went through the mail and I cleaned up.
Yeah, well, that's my always go-to scrap papers and shit that nobody's going to read, but there ain't even none of them no more. But anyway, it don't matter. That don't matter. I'll go ahead and say something you know while I hit my beer. It's pretty important. I got to maintain my blood pressure.
You got your beer bong.
This is my same cup when you're just going over the speed bump, and I'm looking at the cup.
Keep killing that liver.
Here, you want a picture? Cup. Get a picture of me looking at you while the way I was looking at the speed bump.
Get a picture of me drinking my beer.
Get your picture out.
I thought you wanted me to say some stuff compelling.
No,
now
I
you want
wanted
me to take pictures.
I wanted to show you how I drink and watch the speed bump.
Don't never take my picture. Hey, take my picture.
No, because this one here is...
no.
This one here, no, listen. This one here means something. This one means something. When I told you I see the speed bump coming, I'm drinking, like sleeping with one eye open. I told you I had one eye on my beer and one eye on the speed bump. That's why you don't have to tell me, because I'm used to Shannon. Ready?
Riveting.
That's it. That's it. It's all done. No, it's all done. It's all done. All done. All done. All done.
I think I got something.
No, what? It took that long? Nothing? No, I'm not. I already did it, goddamn. I drank a goddamn 5 count. Goddamn five shots of beer, and you're just sitting there holding it. Your phone wouldn't take a picture.
Figure it out, no.
Oh, can you figure it out now?
It said find face. That is the worst part of the show so far.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just trying to tell you.
We used to be able to cut shit like that out of the show, but now.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Don't give me that shit. He can cut anything out he wants.
Yeah,
he
but
cut
he
some
won't.
shit out of the last show.
He won't.
You know what? I've listened to shows, and I've seen where shit's been cut out. When I was talking about when he's going to burn the fire, and we call the fire department, why are you doing that now? Hey, enough pictures. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Go on. That's enough.
I never cut any of that shit out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did.
I did not cut 1 second of it out.
When we were talking about the fire, I was talking about how I never heard the part about where I told you that when the fire was blazing, I said, I'm going to walk over there and pretend I'm like the neighbors and I want to see what they're going through. We were standing by the fire where there was lots of smoke. Okay, but it's drifting towards their house across the street. So I wanted to go over there. Come on, chow. God damn. Never mind, Jench. I'm unquitting. God damn. Okay, you got me. Okay, thank you. That's very funny. Okay, I didn't know you were doing that. Okay, that's good. Leave that. Don't show him. Don't show him. That's good. Put that on his show. Now, listen, I go across the street because I see the way the smoke from this fire, the way the wind's blowing and coming over our forest in the backyard where we have it all trimmed. The smoke is drifting perilously close to the neighbors straight across the street. A little bit to the right, them ones, not the ones straight across. So I go out there by our mailbox and act as though I'm them, like trying to pull in their driveway. And I can't even see their fucking house. I can't see their house. And then I look back and I can't see our house either. So then I walk back where I was at with Gentry. And I look to where I can see. And then people going across Michael Rip. I found out how you pronounce the last name. It's Rip. R-I-P-P-E, Rip. Then people that are going down Michael Rip, they have to be blinded going through that one area of our neighborhood because you can't see that highway either. 4 lanes or 3 lanes each way or whatever the fuck it is. Well, okay, child, I can't look at you no more. I guess I got to look at Gentry. No, I'll look at the black screen. Okay, that's actually better. The black screen, yeah. Let's see, what else are we doing? Okay, so we're planting cotton. Yeah, give a fuck about the pool, cable. I'm thinking here, yeah. The wildlife, everybody's commenting about we got the fattest birds, we got the fattest squirrels, we got the fattest rabbits. Gentry, what did you see on the camera last night? Yeah, hey, Gentry, see my hand over here? I'm talking to you.
Sorry, I fell asleep for a minute.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You know what? You've been being good. You know what? We'll make that a regular theme right there. Good Gentry is a sleeping Gentry. Yeah.
I was taking a little nap because your show was kind of boring.
Good. Well, of course, you know what? Tell people, don't tell them to listen to your show on my show, but I'm listening to your show. You want to talk about fucking boring, man. All you do is that blah, blah, blah.
Talk
blah,
about interesting things on my show.
Fuck you, dude, too. I listen to it, man. You're worse than that
birds. I fed the bird. I've been taking 2 shits a day.
You fucking liar. You see,
let me look at my notes.
Wait. How you been sleeping?
No, I don't give a shit if he does that because I'll try to block that shit out. But now he's talking about people taking a shit.
How's the door?
And I don't ever talk about
How
that.
How about an update for the fans?
He's the one.
How's the security?
That thinks he's sneaking in there and taking a shit in that second bathroom, and I don't know it.
He leaves that floater?
No, he don't do nothing like that.
He don't flush?
But no, when he sees me sitting out there and he walks by and gives me a stupid look, and then he goes in the bathroom, he's in there for 5 minutes, he ain't pissing. And then when he walks out and I turn away like, I don't know where you're at and I don't know what you're doing. Whatever.
Whatever, I'm taking his shit. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, but you think you do that one before you get there.
Well, I'm there most every day for 8-9 hours a day, so I got to take a shit at some point.
Yeah. Well, most people, speaking strictly for myself, when they get up in the morning, they get up at 4 or 5 o'clock because they have to use the restroom. And once they use the restroom, they're done until the next morning because if they don't eat during the day, then they're good for the next day. Now what, man? God damn you guys. Anyway, I don't give a shit about that. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all both want to start it. Whatever.
What?
I don't know what. Goddamn, you see, I'm looking at the black screen and I'm not looking at Chow, but goddamn, he's over there. Son. I know what y'all are doing. Who knows what pictures you take yesterday, huh? I know while I was cutting the tree. I know while I was cutting that tree yesterday, I knew Chow was behind me, and I'm like, you know what? I just know.
I got none. I got no yesterday.
Good. That's good. Because I was wearing the shorts that are a little expose.
Today I got a picture of the girl named Josh.
Well, okay. She's all right. Yeah. She's Josh. Yeah.
And then I got your show picture. And then I added some words.
Oh, God.
Little Mr. Windy, I don't run it on empty. Then I took the picture of you with the cup in your face.
Well, because I tried to tell you. Yeah, but you wouldn't. You goddamn. What do you want me to do? I tried. I mean, what?
Gentry fell asleep during the broadcast.
Good.
I took a picture of him.
Good.
Everybody does that when
Listen,
somebody's asleep.
You know what we'll do? No, fuck him. Don't put that on my page. Don't put that on my page. Nobody wants to look at him. Don't even.
And then a cute picture of you right there that I thought was fun.
Okay. Oh, come on. Let me look at that, man. I don't like that picture at all, man. I don't like that picture at all. That needs to be deleted.
It's supposed to be hilarious.
It's not hilarious. Yeah. It's not hilarious. I don't like that one at all.
All right, then that's it. Those are all of them.
Oh, yeah, well, get rid of that one.
Oh, wait a minute. There was one more.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, we're probably getting rid of that one too. Why are my lips like that? You painted it. Oh, that ain't my nose. Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, rabbit ears and my lips and all that shit. I guess as long as people see that, I can do that.
You're
one.
okay with that one?
Yeah, I can do that one. But the other one, I cannot do. Let's go back to the back. Go back one. Gentry, go back to sleep. We're doing something that's important here. You go back to sleep. You get another picture of you while you're sleeping. That's exciting. Right. Hurry up, Chuck. Go to the one you're getting rid of. Now, come on. Yeah, there you go, Gentry. Right. We should be done any time. Goddamn, some bitch was right. You snore like a fucking fly. Listen, right. He's actually playing a recording. He couldn't do that. He couldn't do something like that if he fucking fell off a fucking cliff. Right.
I want to ride the pony.
Anyway, how much of this miserable motherfucker we got to go on, Gentry? Because this is bullshit. We got to go get that fucking couch, man.
You need a real radio guy to come in and save you?
What couch?
No, I don't need a real radio guy to come in and save me. I should have looked at what time we started this shit. I know it's been over a fucking hour, man.
Let's just wrap it up.
No, you should have wrapped up a long time
let's do
ago.
it. All right, last 60
liar.
seconds of the show.
No, fuck you.
You might want to rethink not having me on the show because I don't know how that one went.
No, well, we'll find out about that.
May have to renegotiate my contract with this show.
Yeah, good.
I never knew I was so important to the program.
You're not important to the program. The program not only doesn't need you, the program doesn't want you. It just seems like you would understand shit like that. If somebody says, listen, man, you're not good for my blood pressure, you're annoying, and you do this shit on purpose, and it's just not good for me.
And something stinks.
Yeah.
What is that?
You fucking dope stick.
Oh, I took a shower.
No, your dope stick, the shit you did this earlier, which I think as an EPA would be on your ass if they knew you were doing it.
I think that's supposed to be odorless. It's that dope stick right there. That half a piece of cigarette.
It's that half a nasty cigarette you got sitting in front of you. What do you think this is?
Oh, fuck
I'm
you,
finding
man.
cigarette butts all over my house.
You're a liar.
Stop disrespecting the yard.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Every time you say, I appreciate you picking them up, right? Because when I do throw one down, I pick the motherfucker up. I heard you say the other day, I appreciate. I said, yeah, of course you motherfucker. I told you when I throw them down, I'm not leaving them there.
I'm going to drop that butt in that can.
When I threw that beer can in the pool that day, I said, hey, Gentry, watch this shit. And I finished off a fucking Budweiser, and I did a perfect spin on that can like a horseshoe. Flip, 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 pink, right in the middle of the pool. What does Gentry do? Put on a fucking puss on his face like, God damn, how could you? You did fucking beer can, boo. I said, oh, fuck you, Gentry, watch this. I go grab the fucking net and I go fish out the can and say, you think I was going to leave it there? I just want to see what you'd fucking do. Well, sure enough, he fucking looked like, how could you do that? Show a beer can in my pool. What? What? That's my beer can. I'm getting ready to dump that in this cup. What, you want the cigarette gone? Why don't you say so?
Come on, I'm getting hungry.
Ooh,
Good,
man,
yeah,
that's
good,
stinky,
Gentry.
man.
What?
That's extra stinky.
You know, how can you say that when you're the
Why
one
can't
that
you leave that
you
outside?
bum smokes off of me?
I love smoking, but it's that cigarette butt
Yeah, it smells like shit in here thanks to your fucking cigarette
Oh,
butts.
fuck you, Gentry. You're a goddamn liar,
You're
man.
like Pigpen from the
I want a fresh one.
Peanuts.
Can I have a fresh one?
You know what, Gentry? Keep it up, man. It's just
What are you
another,
smoking today?
It's another reason, Gentry, why when you're gone for 10 and 20 and 30 years, I hope they chuck you in the fucking clay. If they burn you up and scatter you, well, let's see, what would they do with you? What, scatter you in some fucking radio station studio and then let somebody vacuum you up and then dump you in a dumpster? You'll be happy with that probably.
Oh, yeah,
but if
be
they
like
should
a
happen,
morning show
if they should
prank.
happen, if they should happen and fucking chuck you in the clay somewhere in Janana, here, wherever it may be, man, I can't wait to find out where you're at, and I'm going to be there, and you're going to remember this day. You're going to remember this day and every time. I've had people 10 or 20 years ago say, yeah.
What would you like to go down at your funeral?
What?
What would you like to go down at your funeral?
That's for so long away, you don't even think about shit like that.
But for you, what would you like?
Don't even. That's so long away, you don't even think about it.
I mean, do you
Next
want
month.
people to show up and whine?
No. Listen, you don't even think about that. You see what I'm saying? My funeral is not even. It's like not even in a space to occupy in your mind. It's so long away. It's like we'll be at Mars long before. Maybe my funeral will be up on Mars. How about that? What? It's a long ways away. Trust me. I don't think about that. My funeral ain't within thinking distance. Shit.
I can't really hear you.
I'm not even halfway through my life, Chow.
Did he cut us
I'm
off?
not even halfway. Fuck him.
I
don't
can't
give
hear
a fuck about
anything.
him. And fuck him. You know, he knows it too. I told him the other day, I said,
I can
listen,
hear you now.
I told him yesterday, he thinks I have to tolerate his shit. I do not have to tolerate his shit. I don't have to tolerate
your shit.
Good. Well, good. Goddamn, you watch and see what happens here, motherfucker. Once we come to an agreement where you're not tolerating my shit and I'm not tolerating your shit, we'll both be better off. Goddamn right. Yeah, and this motherfucker. I gotta go get that couch anyway. Hurry up. Just, Chow, let's go. That's $1,000 couch, man. Easy. It goes in a lawyer's office or a doctor's office. Red leather. Big one. Big.
What are we going to do with it?
Take it to the house.
We need a red leather couch.
Yeah.
Keep piling up more shit at my
That
house.
ain't shit, motherfucker.
All that shit's going in the dumpster when you leave.
Yeah, especially that armoire that you brought.
The TV is
With
mine.
all your goddamn clothes in it. That's so much different. I heard Amy look at it the other day. She said, what the fuck is that doing here? She said, well, I wanted to say it.
We don't speak her name.
Okay, well, chop that out. Chop it out. But I heard her, she don't like that armoire. Yours is worse than anything I got in there. A bunch of fucking clothes in there that... Look at this shirt you're wearing now, man. Did anybody tell you you're way too fat for that shirt? Take a look at yourself in the mirror. You want to take a picture of me? Shit, man. I look at you. You look like you're goddamn having a baby in that fucking shirt. Fucking asshole.
This is stupid.
No, he is fucking asshole.